Today, we are diving deep into the world of numismatics to explore the fascinating and incredibly valuable 1960 Lincoln penny coins. These small copper treasures have captured the hearts of collectors around the world, with some specimens fetching jaw-dropping prices of up to $1.1 million. Can you believe it? Let's uncover the secrets behind these rare and coveted coins. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1960 Lincoln penny. This particular coin was minted in 1960, which makes it a relatively modern piece compared to some of the other rare coins out there. However, what sets the 1960 Lincoln penny apart is its unique and rare error known as the small date variety. This error occurred when the mint accidentally used a smaller font size for the date on a small number of coins, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering, how can a tiny penny from 1960 be worth a whopping $1.1 million? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. The 1960 small date Lincoln penny is extremely scarce, with only a few known examples in existence. This rarity drives up the demand among collectors who are willing to pay top dollar to add this elusive coin to their collection. Additionally, the condition of the coin plays a significant role in determining its value, with mint state examples fetching the highest prices in the market. If you're lucky enough to stumble upon a 1960 small date Lincoln penny in your pocket change or inherited a collection that includes one of these rare coins, you could be sitting on a gold mine. The key is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service to ensure its authenticity and determine its market value. With the right documentation and provenance, you could potentially fetch a life-changing sum for your prized possession. So, how can you tell if you have a 1960 small date Lincoln penny in your collection? The easiest way to identify this rare variety is by closely examining the date on the coin. Look for a noticeably smaller font size on the numbers 1 and 9 in the date 1960. If the numbers appear more compact and closer together than usual, you may have struck gold with a 1960 small date Lincoln penny. Keep in mind that counterfeiters have been known to create fake versions of rare coins like the 1960 small date Lincoln penny to deceive unsuspecting collectors. To avoid falling victim to these scams, always purchase coins from reputable dealers and have them authenticated by a professional numismatist before making any transactions. It's better to be safe than sorry when it comes to investing in valuable coins. In conclusion, the 1960 small date Lincoln penny is a numismatic treasure that holds immense value and historical significance. With prices reaching up to $1.1 million for pristine examples, this rare coin has captured the attention of collectors worldwide and continues to be a sought-after piece in the numismatic community. Whether you're a seasoned collector or a novice enthusiast, the allure of the 1960 small date Lincoln penny is undeniable, and owning one of these rare coins could be a dream come true for any coin lover. So, keep your eyes peeled for that elusive 1960 small date Lincoln penny in your collection or out in the wild. Who knows, you might just stumble upon a small piece of history worth a fortune. Thanks for tuning in, and happy coin hunting! Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins with a spotlight on the 1961 Lincoln penny. Rumor has it that there are some of these coins out there that are worth a jaw-dropping $1.1 million. Can you believe it? Let's explore the history, rarity, and value of these valuable coins in today's video. First off, let's talk a little bit about the 1961 Lincoln penny itself. This iconic coin was minted during a time of great change in America. The early 1960s were a time of optimism and progress, with innovations in technology and pop culture shaping the world around us. The Lincoln penny, with its classic design featuring the profile of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Union shield on the reverse, was a staple of everyday commerce during this era. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of why some 1961 Lincoln pennies are worth a small fortune. It all comes down to rarity and condition. You see, the United States Mint produced millions of Lincoln pennies in 1961, but not all of them were created equal. Some coins were struck with errors or variations that make them incredibly valuable to collectors. One such error is the elusive, double die variety, where the design on the coin appears to be doubled, creating a unique and sought-after piece for collectors. Another factor that can make a 1961 Lincoln penny worth a pretty penny is its condition. Coins that have been well preserved and are in pristine condition can fetch top dollar at auctions and from collectors. So, if you happen to stumble upon a 1961 Lincoln penny that looks like it just rolled off the mint, you may be in luck. But what about that staggering $1.1 million valuation we mentioned earlier? Well, believe it or not, there have been instances where a 1961 Lincoln penny has sold for over $1 million at auction. These coins are truly one of a kind and are highly coveted by serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a piece of history. So, how can you tell if your 1961 Lincoln penny is worth a small fortune? Well, there are a few key things to look for. First, examine the coin for any errors or abnormalities in the design. Look for any doubling, missing letters or numbers, or other anomalies that could indicate a rare variety. Next, inspect the coin's condition. If it appears to be in mint condition or close to it, you may have a valuable piece on your hands. Of course, it's always a good idea to have your coin authenticated and appraised by a professional before making any decisions about selling it. There are many factors that can affect the value of a coin, so it's important to get expert advice to ensure you're getting the best price for your rare find. Now, you may be wondering how a simple coin could be worth such a hefty sum. Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. Collectors are always on the lookout for rare and unique coins to add to their collections, and they're willing to pay top dollar for these prized pieces. In the case of the 1961 Lincoln penny, its rarity and historical significance make it a highly sought-after coin for serious collectors. In conclusion, the 1961 Lincoln penny is a fascinating piece of American history that holds immense value for collectors. Whether you're a seasoned coin enthusiast or just curious about the world of numismatics, the story of this iconic coin is sure to capture your imagination. Who knows, maybe you'll be lucky enough to stumble upon a 1961 Lincoln penny that's worth a small fortune. Thanks for tuning in, and happy coin hunting! Today we have a truly exciting topic to delve into: the 1962 Lincoln pennies worth a whopping $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins could be hiding a hidden treasure in your piggy bank. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's uncover the secrets behind these valuable coins. Let's start with a little history lesson, shall we? The 1962 Lincoln penny was minted during a time when the U.S. was experiencing economic prosperity and technological advancements. This particular coin features the profile of Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, on the obverse side, and the image of the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side. It may not seem like much, but these small details can make a big difference in determining the value of a coin. Now, you might be wondering, what exactly makes these 1962 Lincoln pennies worth a staggering $1.2 million? Well, there are a few key factors that come into play when determining the value of a coin. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is crucial. Coins that are in pristine condition without any signs of wear and tear are more valuable than those that have been circulated. Additionally, any errors or defects in the minting process, such as double stamping or missing elements, can significantly increase the value of a coin. And finally, the rarity of a coin also plays a major role in determining its worth. The fewer coins that were minted, the more valuable they become to collectors. So, what makes the 1962 Lincoln penny so rare and valuable? Well, it turns out that there was a mistake made at the Denver Mint in 1962, where a small number of pennies were minted with a double die error. This error caused the words, "In God We Trust," to appear twice on the coin, making it a sought-after treasure for coin collectors. To make matters even more exciting, only a handful of these error coins were ever released into circulation, making them extremely rare and highly valuable. Now, you might be wondering how you can identify if you have one of these rare 1962 Lincoln pennies in your possession. Well, fear not, I've got you covered. The first thing to look for is the double die error, which will be most noticeable in the lettering on the coin. If you see any doubling or shadowing in the words, "In God We Trust," then you may have struck gold, or should I say, copper. Additionally, Be sure to examine the condition of the coin for any signs of wear or damage, as this can also affect its value. And lastly, if you're still unsure, it never hurts to have your coin professionally authenticated by a reputable numismatist to confirm its authenticity and value. Now, let's talk numbers. As of today, the current market value of a rare 1962 Lincoln penny with the double die error is estimated to be around $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A single penny could potentially make you a millionaire. This astronomical value is due to the rarity and high demand for these error coins among collectors. So, if you happen to stumble upon one of these hidden treasures, consider yourself incredibly lucky and start planning how you'll spend your newfound fortune. In conclusion, the 1962 Lincoln pennies worth $1.2 million are a fascinating and valuable piece of history that could be lurking in your coin collection. So, next time you come across a penny from 1962, be sure to give it a second look and see if you may be holding on to a rare gem. And who knows, you just might strike it rich with a single coin. Thanks for tuning in, and happy hunting for those hidden treasures in your piggy bank. Today, we have a super exciting topic to dive into: 1963 Lincoln penny coins and their mind-blowing value of $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right. These seemingly ordinary coins could potentially make you a millionaire. So grab your favorite beverage, get comfy, and let's jump right into it. First things first, let's talk about the history behind the 1963 Lincoln penny. These coins were minted in the early 1960s as part of the regular circulation of pennies. However, what makes the 1963 edition so special is the rare error that occurred during the minting process. A small number of these pennies were mistakenly struck on bronze planchets instead of the usual zinc-coated steel planchets. This error is what makes these coins so valuable and sought after by collectors. Now, you may be wondering, how can you identify if you have one of these rare 1963 bronze Lincoln pennies in your possession? Well, the easiest way to tell is by checking the weight and color of the coin. A regular 1963 Lincoln penny should weigh around 2.5 grams and have a silver appearance due to the zinc coating. However, if you have a bronze 1963 Lincoln penny, it will weigh approximately 3.11 grams and have a brownish red color. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare coins, you could potentially be sitting on a gold mine. In recent years, 1963 bronze Lincoln pennies have fetched prices upwards of $1.3 million at auction. Can you imagine stumbling upon a coin worth that much just by chance? It's like winning the lottery in the most unexpected way possible. But before you start sifting through your piggy bank or scouring every coin in your possession, it's crucial to keep in mind that the odds of finding a 1963 bronze Lincoln penny are incredibly slim. Only a handful of these coins are known to exist, making them some of the most coveted items in the world of coin collecting. So, if you're feeling inspired to start your own treasure hunt for rare coins, there are a few tips and tricks you can keep in mind. Firstly, make sure to educate yourself on the various errors and minting mishaps that can occur with coins. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to spot a potential gem in a sea of ordinary coins. Additionally, consider investing in a magnifying glass and scale to accurately assess the weight and details of each coin you come across. Sometimes, it's the smallest imperfections that can lead to the discovery of a valuable coin. And remember, patience is key. Coin collecting is a hobby that requires time, effort, and a keen eye for detail. You may not strike gold right away, but the thrill of the hunt is half the fun. In conclusion, the 1963 Lincoln penny coins with a value of $1.3 million are an incredible example of the hidden treasures that may be hiding in plain sight. Who knows, you could be the next lucky individual to stumble upon one of these rare coins and change your financial future in an instant. Thank you for tuning in to today's video, and be sure to subscribe to the channel for more fascinating content on coins, collectibles, and all things valuable. Today, we're going to be diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, specifically focusing on the 1964 Lincoln penny coins that are currently worth a whopping $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.4 million for a single coin. Before we get into the nitty-gritty details of why these coins are worth so much, let's take a step back and talk about the history of the 1964 Lincoln penny. These coins were minted in the midst of a period of transition for the U.S. Mint. In 1964, the Mint was in the process of switching from using 95% copper and 5% zinc to a composition of 95% copper and 5% tin and zinc in order to save on production costs. However, a small number of 1964 Lincoln pennies were mistakenly struck with the old 95% copper composition, making them incredibly rare and valuable. So, why are these coins worth $1.4 million? Well, it all comes down to supply and demand. The rarity of these coins makes them highly sought after by coin collectors all over the world. In fact, there are only a handful of known 1964 Lincoln pennies with the 95% copper composition in existence, making them a true treasure for anyone lucky enough to come across one. If you happen to stumble upon a 1964 Lincoln penny with the 95% copper composition, there are a few key things to look out for to determine its value. First and foremost, the condition of the coin plays a huge role in its worth. Coins that are in mint condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear or damage, will fetch a higher price than those that are more worn or damaged. In addition to the condition of the coin, the rarity of the 1964 Lincoln penny with the 95% copper composition is also a major factor in determining its value. As I mentioned earlier, there are only a small number of these coins known to exist, so finding one in your collection could mean hitting the jackpot in terms of value. Now, you may be wondering how exactly these coins go for $1.4 million. Well, it all comes down to the auction market. Coins of this rarity and value often go up for auction, with serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for a chance to add one to their collection. Bidding wars can drive the price of these coins sky high, with the final sale price often reflecting the intense demand for such a rare and sought-after piece. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1964 Lincoln penny with the 95% copper composition, it's important to take good care of it to preserve its value. Store it in a protective coin holder or case to prevent any damage, and avoid cleaning or polishing the coin, as this can actually decrease its value. Treat it with the care and respect it deserves as a piece of history worth $1.4 million. In conclusion, the 1964 Lincoln penny coins with the 95% copper composition are truly a marvel in the world of coin collecting. Their rarity and value make them a prized possession for any collector lucky enough to own one, and their worth of $1.4 million is a testament to the incredible demand for such a unique and historical piece. So keep your eyes peeled, you never know when you might come across one of these valuable coins in your own collection. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe for more fascinating content on all things coins and collecting. Today, we are diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting and exploring the incredible story of the 1965 Lincoln penny coins that are worth a whopping $1.5 million. That's right, you heard me correctly. These seemingly ordinary coins are actually worth a small fortune. So, grab your magnifying glass and let's uncover the hidden treasure of these rare and valuable coins. First, let's talk about the history of the 1965 Lincoln penny. In 1965, the United States Mint decided to make a few changes to the composition of the penny in order to save money on production costs. Instead of the usual 95% copper and 5% zinc composition, the 1965 pennies were made with a composition of 88% copper and 12% nickel. This change in composition makes these coins unique and highly sought after by collectors. Now, you might be wondering how a seemingly minor change in composition could turn a regular penny into a $1 million treasure. Well, it all comes down to the rarity of these coins. Due to a number of factors, including the lower copper content and the switch to a different minting process, only a small number of the 1965 Lincoln pennies were ever produced. This scarcity has made them incredibly valuable to collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for one of these rare gems. One of the most famous examples of the 1965 Lincoln penny selling for a whopping $1.5 million was the 1965 Special Mint Set (SMS) coin that was sold at auction in 2018. This particular coin was in pristine condition, with no signs of wear or damage, making it even more valuable to collectors. The combination of its rarity and its near-perfect condition made it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. If you're lucky enough to come across a 1965 Lincoln penny in your pocket change, make sure to take a close look at it to see if it could be one of the rare and valuable coins. Look for any unusual markings or imperfections that could indicate that it is a 1965 penny. Keep in mind that these coins are extremely rare, so finding one in circulation is like finding a needle in a haystack. If you're interested in adding a 1965 Lincoln penny to your collection, be prepared to do some serious searching and potentially shell out a significant amount of money. These coins are highly coveted by collectors, and the demand for them continues to grow as more people become aware of their value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the hunt for a 1965 Lincoln penny is sure to be an exciting and rewarding experience. In conclusion, the 1965 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.5 million are a remarkable and valuable piece of American history. Their rarity and unique composition make them highly sought after by collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for these rare gems. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these coins, consider yourself truly fortunate and take good care of this treasure. Who knows, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Thanks for watching and happy collecting. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and specifically, the 1966 Lincoln penny coins that have recently made waves in the numismatic community. Now, you may be thinking, a penny worth $1.6 million? How is that even possible? Well, let me tell you, it all comes down to rarity and condition. The 1966 Lincoln penny is already a sought-after coin due to its unique design and historical significance, but what really sets these particular coins apart is their impeccable quality and rarity. You see, back in 1966, the United States Mint made the decision to change the composition of the Lincoln penny from 95% copper to a mixture of 95% copper and 5% zinc. This transition was a cost-saving measure, but it also resulted in a small number of pennies being struck with a few errors in the process. These errors are what make the 1966 Lincoln penny coins so valuable today. In fact, there are only a handful of these coins known to exist in such pristine condition, with the most recent sale fetching a staggering $1.6 million. Can you imagine stumbling upon one of these gems in your pocket change? It's like winning the lottery, but with a little bit of history and nostalgia thrown in. Now, if you're wondering how to spot a valuable 1966 Lincoln penny coin, there are a few key things to look out for. First and foremost, check the quality of the strike. A well-struck coin with distinct details and a clean finish will always command a higher price than a worn or poorly struck one. Next, pay attention to any potential errors or variations that may be present on the coin. As I mentioned earlier, even the smallest mistakes in the minting process can turn an ordinary coin into a valuable collector's item. Look for doubling, missing digits, or anything out of the ordinary that could set your coin apart from the rest. In addition to these factors, the overall condition of the coin is crucial in determining its value. A coin that has been well preserved and shows minimal signs of wear will always be more valuable than one that has been heavily circulated or damaged. So, if you happen to come across a 1966 Lincoln penny in excellent condition, hold on to it tight. You could be sitting on a small fortune. Of course, not every 1966 Lincoln penny coin is worth millions of dollars. In fact, the vast majority of them are still only worth face value. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. You never know what hidden treasures you might unearth along the way. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, there's always a thrill in the hunt for that one special coin that could change your life forever. So, the next time you come across a pile of loose change, take a closer look at those shiny pennies at the bottom of the jar. You never know, there could be a 1966 Lincoln penny waiting to be discovered, worth a small fortune and a whole lot of excitement. Who knows, maybe you'll be the next lucky collector to hit the jackpot with a rare and valuable coin. Thanks for tuning in today. And be sure to subscribe to my channel for more coin collecting tips, tricks, and hidden treasures. Today we're diving into the world of coin collecting and exploring the fascinating story behind the 1967 Lincoln penny coins that are valued at a jaw-dropping $1.7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.7 million for a single penny. So grab your favorite drink, sit back, and let's uncover the secrets of these rare and valuable coins. First off, let's talk a bit about the history of the 1967 Lincoln penny. This particular coin was minted in 1967 as part of the regular production run of pennies for that year. However, what makes these coins so special is a unique and rare minting error that occurred during the production process. Instead of the typical copper composition, a small number of these pennies were accidentally struck on 95% copper planchets intended for dimes. This error resulted in a distinct color difference that sets these coins apart from the rest. Now, you might be wondering how such a small mistake could turn a humble penny into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Well, the value of a coin is determined by a variety of factors, including its rarity, condition, and demand among collectors. In the case of the 1967 Lincoln penny struck on a 95% copper planchet, the combination of the minting error and the limited number of coins in circulation has made these pennies highly sought after by collectors around the world. In fact, there are only a handful of known examples of the 1967 Lincoln penny struck on a 95% copper planchet, making them incredibly rare and valuable. To put it into perspective, it's estimated that less than 30 of these coins exist today, with some experts believing that the actual number could be even lower. This scarcity has driven up the demand for these coins among collectors, pushing their value to staggering heights. So, what exactly makes these coins worth $1.7 million? Well, it all comes down to the perfect storm of rarity, condition, and demand. The combination of the minting error, the limited number of coins in circulation, and the high demand among collectors has created a perfect storm that has skyrocketed the value of these coins to unprecedented levels. In recent years, we've seen a surge in interest in rare and valuable coins, with collectors and investors alike flocking to auctions and sales in search of the next big treasure. The allure of owning a piece of history, a rare gem that few others possess, is a powerful motivator for those in the coin collecting world. And when it comes to the 1967 Lincoln penny struck on a 95% copper planchet, it's hard to resist the allure of owning a piece of history that could potentially be worth millions of dollars. Now, you might be wondering how to identify one of these rare and valuable coins. Well, the key is in the color. The 1967 Lincoln penny struck on a 95% copper planchet will have a distinct orange or reddish tint, different from the usual bronze color of a regular penny. Additionally, you can look for any signs of wear or damage that could affect the coin's overall value. Remember, the condition of a coin plays a significant role in determining its worth, so be sure to inspect your coins carefully. If you're lucky enough to come across one of these rare and valuable coins, you may be wondering what to do next. Well, the first step is to have your coin authenticated and graded by a reputable coin grading service. This will ensure that your coin is genuine and help determine its condition, which will in turn affect its value in the market. Once you've had your coin authenticated and graded, it's time to decide what to do with it. You could hold onto it as a long-term investment, hoping that its value will continue to appreciate over time. Or you could sell it to a collector or investor who is willing to pay top dollar for such a rare and valuable coin. Whatever you choose to do, make sure to do your research and consult with experts in the field to get the most out of your investment. In conclusion, the 1967 Lincoln penny struck on a 95% copper planchet is a rare and valuable coin that has captured the attention of collectors and investors around the world. With its unique minting error, limited number of coins in circulation, and high demand among collectors, these pennies have become some of the most sought-after treasures in the coin collecting world. And with a value of $1.7 million, it's easy to see why these coins are the crown jewels of any collection. So keep your eyes peeled, you never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare and valuable gems. Thanks for watching, and today, we are diving into the world of numismatics to uncover the fascinating story behind the 1968 Lincoln penny coins that are worth a whopping $1.8 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.8 million for a single penny coin. So, grab a snack, sit back, and let's embark on this thrilling journey together. Let's start by setting the stage. It's 1968, and the United States Mint is minting Lincoln penny coins in huge quantities. These copper coins are a staple in every American's pocket, used for everyday transactions without a second thought. However, little did anyone know that amongst the millions of pennies being produced, there were a few rare gems that would one day fetch millions of dollars at auction. Fast forward to the present day, and a handful of these 1968 Lincoln penny coins have surfaced, causing a stir in the coin collecting community. So, what makes these seemingly ordinary coins so valuable? Well, it all comes down to a striking error in the minting process that resulted in a few pennies being struck on silver planchets instead of copper ones. For those not familiar with numismatic jargon, a planchet is the blank piece of metal that is stamped to create a coin. In the case of the 1968 Lincoln penny coins, the silver planchets were mistakenly fed into the coin press, resulting in a small number of pennies being minted with a silver composition instead of the typical copper. Now, you might be wondering why these silver Lincoln penny coins are worth a fortune. The answer lies in their scarcity. Only a handful of these error coins have been discovered, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. In fact, the chances of stumbling upon one of these valuable coins in your pocket change are slim to none. So, how can you tell if you have struck gold, or rather, silver, with a 1968 silver Lincoln penny coin? Well, the key is to look for several telltale signs. Firstly, the weight of the coin will be slightly different due to the silver composition, so if you have a scale handy, that can be a helpful indicator. Additionally, the coin will have a distinct silver color that sets it apart from the typical copper Lincoln penny. If you think you might have one of these rare coins in your possession, it's essential to have it authenticated by a professional coin grading service. These experts will be able to confirm the coin's authenticity and determine its grade, which can significantly impact its value. Once you have your coin authenticated, you can then decide whether to hold onto it as a prized possession or sell it at auction to maximize its value. Now, let's address the million-dollar question: why are these 1968 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.8 million? The astronomical value of these coins can be attributed to a combination of factors, including their rarity, historical significance, and the competitive nature of the coin collecting market. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these coins to add them to their prized collections, driving up the price to extraordinary levels. In recent years, several of these 1968 silver Lincoln penny coins have been sold at auction for jaw-dropping prices, further cementing their status as valuable numismatic treasures. The allure of owning a piece of history, combined with the thrill of the chase, makes these coins highly sought after by collectors around the world. So, there you have it, the fascinating story behind the 1968 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.8 million. From a simple minting error to a multimillion-dollar treasure, these coins have captured the imagination of coin enthusiasts everywhere. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting in the world of numismatics, the allure of discovering a rare coin like the 1968 silver Lincoln penny is undeniable. Thanks for joining me on this numismatic adventure, and today, we have an incredibly exciting topic to discuss: the 1969 Lincoln penny coins that are worth a jaw-dropping $1.9 million. Yes, you heard that right. So grab a seat, sit back, and let's dive into the fascinating world of numismatics. Let's start off by delving into the history of the 1969 Lincoln penny. This particular coin is part of the Lincoln Memorial Cent series, which was first introduced in 1959 to commemorate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. The design features the iconic Lincoln Memorial on the reverse side, making it a cherished piece for collectors worldwide. Now, what makes the 1969 Lincoln penny so special and valuable? Well, it all comes down to its scarcity. You see, in 1969, the United States Mint accidentally produced a few Lincoln pennies with a unique and rare error. These error coins were struck on 95% copper planchets instead of the standard zinc-coated steel planchets used at the time. This mistake resulted in a small number of copper 1969 Lincoln pennies entering circulation, making them incredibly rare and highly sought after by collectors. So, how did a simple penny coin end up being valued at a staggering $1.9 million? The answer lies in the incredible story of a lucky collector who stumbled upon one of these rare 1969 Lincoln pennies. This particular coin, known as the mint-marked penny, was discovered by a coin collector in 2018. It was authenticated by the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS) as one of only a handful of known examples in existence. The combination of its rarity, condition, and historical significance catapulted its value to an astonishing $1.9 million, making it one of the most valuable pennies ever sold. Now, you might be wondering, are there more hidden treasures out there waiting to be found? The answer is a resounding yes. The world of coin collecting is filled with stories of lucky individuals stumbling upon valuable coins in unexpected places. From estate sales to flea markets, you never know where you might find a rare gem like the 1969 Lincoln penny. So, keep your eyes peeled and you just might strike it rich. For those of you looking to dip your toes into the world of coin collecting as an investment strategy, rare coins like the 1969 Lincoln penny can offer incredible potential for growth. While not every coin will fetch millions of dollars, there are plenty of valuable coins out there that can appreciate in value over time. As with any investment, it's important to do your research, seek advice from experts, and diversify your portfolio to mitigate risks. Well, there you have it, folks, the fascinating story of the 1969 Lincoln penny coins worth $1.9 million. From its humble origins as a simple 1-cent coin to its transformation into a valuable rarity, the journey of this penny is truly remarkable. Remember, the world of coin collecting is a vast and exciting one, filled with hidden treasures waiting to be discovered. So, keep exploring, keep collecting, and who knows, you might just find the next $1 million coin.